morning student. Today we are going to start the new lesson, that is quadratic equation. The word quadratic comes from Latin word quadratus, which means square. In algebra, the quadratic equation is any equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equal to 0. The quadratic equation is used in everyday life in various fields like calculating area of any given thing, speed of moving object like aeroplane, or thrown ball in game like cricket, football, etc. It is also used in computer networking for all sort of errors checking. Now in this lesson, quadratic equation, basically we are going to see what is the standard form of quadratic equation. Standard form of quadratic equation. Then we are going to find out the different methods of solving quadratic equation. Methods of solving quadratic equation. In this, we are going to see the first method, that is factorization method. Second, we are going to see the completing square method. And third, that is formula method. After this, we are going to learn here the nature of roots. We are going to check here again into the three conditions. When the b square minus 4ac equals to 0. Second, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. And the third condition, b square minus 4ac is less than 0. When b square minus 4ac equals to 0, we get equal and real root. Equal and real roots. Then next we are going to see that when the b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then here we get unequal and real roots. And when the b square minus 4ac is less than 0, it is not real. Not real and roots does not exist. So like this, in whole lesson we are going to learn standard form, methods of solving quadratic equation, and nature of roots according to the three conditions. Now see introduction. First, we are going to see that already we learned that what is a linear equation. The linear equation, it means that the degree of variable is 1. So, when the degree of variable is 2, then we can say that the given equation is a quadratic equation. So for the quadratic equation, the degree of variable is always 2. So we can write here, for example, 3x square plus 5, 3x square minus 6x plus 8 equals to 0, or we can say that 5x square. So these all are the examples of quadratic equation, because here in all the examples the highest power of the variable is 2. Here x variable and highest power is 2. Here also x variable, highest power is 2, and here also a x variable and highest power is 2. So these three are the examples of quadratic equation. On the basis of this example, we get the standard form of quadratic equation. The standard form of quadratic equation is, generally we write ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. What happened if a becomes 0? If we put a as a 0 in this equation, so the first term of the equation become 0. It means that here your square term is going to be neglected from the equation and your equation become a linear equation. So always remember in your mind that the a should not be 0. So from this we conclude that the quadratic equation is a equation in which we can say that it is a equation in one variable. So here we can say that x is the only one variable included in the equation. Then secondly, the highest power of the variable is 2. The highest power of the variable is 2. Then we can say that it is a quadratic equation. And no terms will be here appeared in the equation whose power is greater than 2. So here we can say that the degree of the variable should be 2 for the quadratic equation. So from this we get the different standard form of quadratic equation. So we get the different standard form of quadratic equations are different standard form of quadratic equation are, first we get ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Secondly, we get ax square plus c equals to 0. Again here a is not equal to 0. Third, we get the equation in the form that is only ax square equals to 0, where a is not equal to 0, and the last form we get ax square plus bx equals to 0, where we can say that a is not equal to 0. So these four are the different standard form of quadratic equation. So for example, we can take one by one. First type, it will be 3x square minus 2x plus 5 equals to 0. Secondly, we can write that 2x minus 9. Third, we can write only 5x square equals to 0. And fourth type, we can write here 2x square plus 5x equals to 0. So these are all the different standard form of quadratic equation. As we discussed, the standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. We are going to solve the exercise 4.1 question number 1. Check whether the given equation is quadratic or not. So for this I am taking the exercise 4.1 question number 1 fifth sum, that is in first bracket we have given 2x minus 1 bracket close. Second example, it is given x minus 3 equals to, in first bracket, x plus 5 into x minus 1. So for checking whether it is quadratic or not, we have to solve. So for this, first we are going to multiply this binomial to binomial. So 2x into x, that is 2x square. Then 2x into minus 3, that is minus 6x. Now we are going to multiply by minus 1 to x. So minus 1 into x, that is minus x, and minus 1 into minus 3, that is plus 3. Minus minus become plus. Secondly, x into x equals to, we get x square. Then x into minus 1, that is minus x. Now we are going to multiply with 5 to x. So 5 into x, that is plus 5x, and plus 5 into minus 1, that is minus 5. Now here we see that next step we are going to equate the like terms. So minus 6 minus 1x become minus 7x plus 3 equals to x square remain as it is, minus x and plus 5x. So plus minus minus. So here 5 minus 1 we get 4. But sign of bigger number, so 4 become plus. So 4x and minus 5 as it is. Now we are going to shift all the terms here. So here we get 2x square. This x square will come to this side. It become minus. We have to change the sign. Minus 7x remain as it is. Then 4x is shifted to this side. It become minus 4x plus 3 as it is, and minus 5 come to this side. It become plus 5 and equate to 0. So here we get 2x minus x equal to x square, minus, both the terms are minus, so we can add 7 plus 4, that is 11x, plus 3 plus 5 will be 8 equals to 0. Here the equation comes with degree 2. The highest power of given equation is 2. Hence we can say that 2x minus 1 into x minus 3 equals to x plus 5 into x minus 1 is a quadratic equation, because here the degree of variable after solving we get 2. Hence, the given equation is quadratic equation. Now, let us take another one example from same exercise 4.1, question number 1, sixth sum. X square plus 3x plus 1 equals to x minus 2 whole bracket square. We have to check whether it is quadratic or not. For this, first we have to split up this bracket. So we know the identity a minus b bracket square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So for the solution of this equation, here the left hand side remain as it is, x square plus 3x plus 1 equals to, now we are going to open this bracket. So in this, by using this identity, so here we get x square minus 2 into a will be here x and b as your 2 plus 2 square. So here we get x square minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4x plus 2 square, that is plus 4. Now we have to transpose this all the terms to this side. So what happened? Here x square plus 3x plus 1 as it is. Now this x square become minus x square, minus 4x become plus 4x, and my plus 4 become minus 4 equate to 0. Here plus x square and minus x square, these both the terms are going to be cancelled with each other, like 5 minus 5 we get 0. Like this, here x square minus x square, they are going to cancel with each other. Then what is left? 3x plus 4x, so it becomes 7x, and plus 1 and minus 4. So plus minus and sign of bigger number, so bigger number is 4 and 4 having sign minus. So here minus will come and 4 minus 1 become 3 equals to 0. So we get this equation reduced into the 7x minus 3 equals to 0 in the form. So here the degree of variable is 1. After solving we get, or after simplifying we get one solution but having degree 1. So we can say that the given equation is not quadratic equation. That is x square plus 3x plus 1 equals to x minus 2 whole bracket square is not quadratic equation. Now see the next example, that is x cube minus 4x minus x plus 1 equals to x minus 2 x cube, x minus 2 whole bracket cube. Here again we have to check whether the given equation is quadratic or not. So again we have to split this bracket using the identity a minus b whole bracket cube. So using identity a minus b whole bracket cube equals to, we get a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. So first we are going to write here the left hand side as it is, x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 equals to. Now we are going to split this bracket into this expanded form. So here x as a and 2 as a b. So here we can write here x cube minus 3 into x square into b means your 2 plus 3 into a means your x, b is your 2, so 2q square minus last b cube, that is 2 raised to 3. So here we get x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 equals to x cube minus 3 2s are 6, that is 6x square plus 2 square, that is 4. 4 into 3, 12x minus the cube of 2 is 8. Now here we observe LHS and RHS. In both the side, x cube and x cube are same with same sign, both are positive, then we can get cancelled directly. Instead of, we are going to moving in one side, so we can directly cancel this both the term. So what is the remaining? Here minus 4x square is left. This minus 6x square will come to this side, it become plus 6x square minus x as it is. Now this 12x is going to be shifted to this side, it become minus, so minus 12x plus 1, and this minus 8 comes to this side, it become plus 8 equal to 0. Now here these both the terms are like terms, so we can add or subtract. Plus minus minus, so here 6 minus 4, it will be 2x square. Sign of bigger number, so 6 having plus sign, so here 2 also having plus sign. Now here minus x and minus 12. Minus x, it means that the coefficient of x is 1. So 1 time x and 12 time x, minus minus we have to add and give the minus sign. So 1 time plus 12 times, it becomes 13 times x plus 1 plus 8 become 9. So the simplest form of given equation is 2x square minus 13x plus 9 equals to 0. So here we can say that the degree of variable, that is 2. Degree is 2. Therefore, we can say that x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 equals to x minus 2 whole bracket cube is a quadratic equation, because here the degree of variable is 2. Now the second question from exercise 4.1, that is we have to represent the given situation in a quadratic equation form. So here we have to form the quadratic equation for the given information. So first we are going to see what is the question. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their ages, it is given in years, 3 years from now. It means that after 3 years they will be 360. So we would like to find the Rohan's present age. So we have to consider here the Rohan's present age as we are going to take unknown variable x. So here first we take let the present age of Rohan be X years. So here first line is given, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So the present age of his mother become age of his mother is X plus 26 years. According to the given question, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So we get here the present age of Rohan be X, then the present age of his mother is X plus 26 year. Then according to the question, we have given here the condition. The product of their ages 3 years from now. So we have to find first, after 3 years, the age of Rohan and his mother. So we can write here, after 3 years, age of Rohan is equal to, so 3 years will be increased here. So present age is X. So X plus 3 years, that will be the after 3 years age of Rohan. And his mother's age is equal to, initially she is X plus 26, and after 3 years more 3 years will increase. So her age become X plus 29 years. So according to the question, now condition become the product of their ages. So first we take the age of Rohan, that is X plus 3, into the age of his mother, that is X plus 29, is equal to 360. Here product is given, so we can multiply the age of Rohan and age of his mother. So here again we have to multiply X into this bracket and 3 into this bracket. So X into X, that is X square, X into 29, that is plus 29X, plus 3 into X, that is 3X, and 3 into 29, 3s are 87, equals to 360. Now 360 will come to this side, it become minus. So here we get X square plus 29 plus 3, that is 32X, plus 87 minus 360 equals to 0. Now here we have to do the subtraction. We have to remove 87 from 360. So 360 minus 87. 0 become 10, 6 become 5. So 10 minus 7, that is 3. 5 minus 8 not possible. So we have to take one borrow from 3. 5 become 15, 3 become 2. And 15 minus 8 becomes 7 and 2. So we get X square plus 32X plus minus minus and sign of bigger number, that is minus 273 equals to 0 is required quadratic equation for the solution of Rohan's present age. Now see one more example from exercise 4.1, that is fourth number question. A train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover it. Then we have to find the speed of train. So we have to make the condition of in the form of quadratic equation. So first we can see here what we have to find. So here we have to find the speed of train. So we are going to consider the speed of train is x. So let the speed of train be x kilometer per hour. Then distance cover, it is given, that is 480 kilometer. So we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. So from this we can say that time is equal to distance upon speed. So according to the first condition, we can see that a train travels a distance of 480 km at the uniform speed, that is time t1 equals to, here distance covered, that is 480 upon speed is x. So t1 is equal to, we get 480 upon x. Now according to the second condition, the second condition is what? C. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, so the speed of train become here, speed of train become x minus 8 km per hour. Same distance is covered, so distance remains same. Distance also same, that is 480 km. Now the time required for this, we can take t2 equals to, again distance upon speed, distance upon speed. So here t2 is equal to, we get distance will be 480 and speed will be x minus 8. So this will be the two conditions. Now according to the question, we get that second time 3 hours will be more to required to cover the distance. It means that the difference between time t1 and t2 is 3. So we can write here according to the question, t1 minus t2 is equal to 3. So according to the question, here we get that 3 hours more to cover the distance when for the second condition. It means that we get T2 minus T1 equals to 3. For the second condition is more than the time required for first condition. So the difference between them is 3. So here we get T2 minus T1 equals to 3. As we see that the difference between this time is 3. So T2 is equal to, we get 480 upon x minus 8 minus T1 is equal to 480 upon x equals to 3. Now in this equation we can take common 480. So the remaining portion we write in bracket here 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 upon x equals to 3. Now here 480 is multiplied. This side goes, it will be divided. So here what is left? 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 upon x equals to 3 upon 480. Now here 3 and 480 is divisible by 3. So we can reduce. 3 ones are 3. 3 ones are 3. 1 is left. 1 and 8 become 18. So 3 6 are 18 and 0. So here we get, now we can do here cross multiplication. X into 1, that is x, minus 1 x minus 8 into 1 upon x into x minus 8. Here we are doing the cross multiplication. 1 into x, x, and 1 into x minus 8 upon the product of this both denominator, that is x into x minus 8 equals to, we get 1 upon 160. So this become now x minus, due to this minus sign of bracket will change. So here x minus x, minus minus become plus upon x into x, that is x square, minus 8 into x, 8x, equals to 1 upon 160. Now this plus x minus x will get cancelled. Here left only 8. 8 upon x square minus 8x equals to 1 upon 160. That implies that cross multiplication you will get 1 into x square minus 8x equals to 8 into 160. So 1 into this term is as it is same, that is x square minus 8x equals to 8 into 0, 0, 8 6 are 48. So 4 will carry and 8 ones are 8, 8 plus 4, that is 12. So therefore x square minus 8x, this term comes to this side, it become minus, that is 1280 equals to 0 is required quadratic equation. Now next topic, that is the solution of given quadratic equation. Solution of quadratic equation. There are three methods solving the quadratic equation. First, that is factorization method. Second, that is completing the square method. And third, that is formula method. So we are going to learn these three methods one by one. First, we are going to see the factorization method. As the name suggests, factorization, we have to find out the factors of given quadratic equation and split into the two forms, so we get the solution. First, I will tell you that what is a solution. Solution means it is a value of variable for which the given equation satisfied. It means that for the particular value, the given equation is true. For example, I will see here, I am going to take 3x square plus 9 equals to 0. It is a one equation. Then if I put the value of x as a 3x square minus 9. So if I put the value of x as a root 3. So what happened? 3 into root 3 square minus 9 is equal to 3 into root 3 square will be again 3 minus 9, and 3 3s are, we get 9. 9 minus 9 it equals to 0. It means that for x equal to root 3, the given equation satisfied. So x equal to root 3, we can say that the solution of given quadratic equation. So by using these three methods, we have to find out the solution of given quadratic equation. First method, that is factorization method. So for the factorization methods, there are three different ways to factorize. So first, that is splitting middle term for ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. For example, suppose if you are given 3x square plus x minus 2 equals to 0. For this type of question or for this type of quadratic equation, we can split the middle term and find the factors, and then we get the value of x. So already we learned in 9th standard how to split up the middle term. Second, that is using identity a square minus b square for the quadratic equation ax square minus c square equals to 0, where b equals to 0. So we can say that suppose 9x square minus 4 equals to 0, for example. Like this equation is given, it is in the form of a square minus b square because 4 is the square of 2. So we can write this equation as 9 will be the square of 3. So 3x square minus 2 square. So we know the identity a square minus b square. So by using this identity, we can find out or we can factorize the given quadratic equation. And third, that is the taking common factor for ax square plus bx equals to 0, where c is equal to 0. For example, suppose if you are given 6x square minus 3x equals to 0. So for this equation, we can here take common 3x. So the remaining part we can write in bracket. 3 2s are 6, so 2 will come in the bracket. 1x come out from the x square, 1x remain as it is, and minus here whole term we are going to take out, so here left only 1. So like this we can take the common factor and we can factorize the given quadratic equation. So let us see the exercise 4.2 sums for the factorization method. Now see the exercise 4.2 question number 1, that is we have to find the root of given quadratic equation by using the factorization method. So first I am going to take the third question, that is root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. So here we can say that root 2 is A, 7 will be the B, and 5 root 2 will be the C. This quadratic equation we are going to split up into the middle term. So for this, first we have to find out the two numbers such that the product of that numbers will be your equals to the product of your first coefficient A and C products. So we have to find out the two numbers such that the product will be root 2 into 5 root 2, that is 5 into root 2 into root 2, that is 2, that is 10. So the product of A and C is a 10. So we have to find out two numbers such that the product will be 10 and the sum of them, it will be your middle term, that is 7. So we know the tables. 5 2s are 10 and if 5 plus 2 it becomes 7. So we can split the middle term as 5 and 2, because 5 into 2 it will come 10 and 5 plus 2 equals to 7, that is your middle term. So we get the two numbers 5 and 10. So we are going to now write instead of middle term. So your equation become first root 2x square as it is, plus we have to split up the middle term into the new two numbers, that is 2x with coefficient plus 5x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. So like this we can say that we are going to split up your middle term into the two terms. Now from this both we are going to make the groups. From both this equation, root 2x square plus, now this 2 means we can write root 2 into root 2 x plus 5x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. So from this now we get that which is the common part. Here root 2 is common, and here x square and here 1x. So 1x we can take out as a common factor. So here what is left from this first term, root 2 comes out, and from x square 1x is coming out. So here only x is left, plus here root 2 is left, because 1 root 2 and x is a common, plus in this 5 is common. So 5 will take common, x plus root 2 is left equal to 0. Now in both x plus root 2 is common, so we can take in one bracket, and remaining part we have to write in other bracket, that is root 2x plus 5 equals to 0. Now here we get the two factors of given quadratic equation. Now these two factors we have to equate with 0. So x plus root 2 equals to 0 and root 2x plus 5 equals to 0. So here we get therefore x equals to 0. This root 2 comes to that side, it become minus. So we get x equal to minus root 2 and root 2x equals to minus 5. That implies that x equals to minus 5 upon root 2. So like this we get the solution. X equals to minus root 2 and x equals to minus 5 upon root 2 is the solution of given quadratic equation. Given quadratic equation. So for this we can rationalize the denominator, then also okay. So we have to rationalize the denominator. For rationalization we have to multiply by 2 to the multiplied and divide to the given fraction. So what here this value become minus 5 root 2 upon 2. Root 2 into root 2. So after rationalization we get x equal to minus 5 root 2 upon 2. If we write x equals to minus 5 upon root 2 then also okay. If you are not rationalize the denominator and you are considering that it is a solution of given equation, then your answer also correct. But for getting the out of marks, it must be considered whether you are going to rationalize the denominator or not. This will checked for the topper students. So we get here x equal to minus 5 upon root 2 upon 2 is the solution of given quadratic equation. Now see the second example. We are going to solve by using factorization method. So here your equation is 2x square minus x plus 1 upon 8 equals to 0. So first we are going to write this equation into the standard form. So for this we have to remove 8 from the denominator. We are going to multiply by 8 two whole terms, multiplied by 8 on both the sides. So what happened? 8 into 2x square minus 8 into x plus 8 into 1 upon 8 equals to 0 into 8. So here 8 remove. 8 into 2 that is 16x square minus 8x plus here 1 is left and equal to 0 into 8 that is 0. Any number multiplied with 0, 0. Now we have to find out here the two numbers such that the product of A and C. So here A is 16 and 1 is C. So 16 into 1 that is a 16 only. So 16 will be the product and the addition will be minus 8. So we have to find out such two numbers that whose product will be plus 16 and sum will be minus 8. So we know that 16 will come in 8 tables, 2 tables and 4 tables. So 2 8s are 16. So 2 plus 8, it is not equal to 8. 2 plus 8 become 10, or 8 minus 2 it becomes 6. So we will not get 8. So if I take minus 4 in and minus 4. 4 into 4, I know that it is 16. So minus 4 into minus 4, minus minus also plus for the product, and for addition minus minus become plus but sign minus. So here we get the two numbers minus 4 and minus 4. So we can split instead of your middle term minus 8. So your equation becomes 16x square minus 4x minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. Now we are going to make the groups. In this we can take out 4x. Here 4 4s are 16. So 4 is left and 1x come out. So 1x will left minus 4x already taking out as a common factor. So here nothing left. It means we have to consider 1 is left. Then here minus, here 4x and 1, in both the terms not a common factor. So we are going to consider here 1 as the common factor, and we take out minus sign as a common. So the sign of next terms are going to be changed. So minus 4x become plus 4x and plus 1 become minus 1. Now here again 4x minus 1 is common. So we can write in one bracket, and remaining portion we can write in other bracket. So here we get 4x minus 1 equals to 0, or 4x minus 1 equals to 0. So here we get 4x equals to, minus 1 goes to this side, it becomes plus, or 4x equals to 1. So 4 now multiplied with x. So x equals to 1 upon 4, or x equals to 1 upon 4. Therefore, we get here x equal to 1 upon 4 and x equals to 1 upon 4 are the solution of given quadratic equation.